It's a showdown between the two best no annual fee business credit cards, the Chase Ink Cash and the Chase Ink Unlimited. I found these cards to be so great that not only do I have both of these cards, but my wife does as well. So we have 4 of these cards between the two of us. But just because I'm holding these 2 cards and so is my wife, does that mean that you should go for both of them as well? Well, for people that can handle credit cards responsibly and never pay a single cent in interest, I think that both of these cards can be great for you. So with that said, this isn't necessarily going to be where one card is chosen and the other card is thrown away, like we're never going to apply for it. Instead, I want to look at these cards and say, which one should we apply for first if we're planning to get both of them? How I would go about applying for one of these 2 cards, I would go to the referral link that I have linked in the description below. It should be the first link there, and it'll take you to a website that looks like this. It is my link tree. You can feel free to look at all of those credit cards there on the website, but we're most interested in the top one where it's going to say Chase Ink Business Cards. The Chase website is going to load up. There's going to be 4 business cards on there, but we are focused on just 2 right now, the Ink Unlimited and the Ink Cash. At the top, you're going to see each card's strengths when it comes to spending categories. The Ink Unlimited is going to be unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, and with the Ink Cash, it's going to have 5% cash back in select categories. Both of these cards do have no annual fee. That is fantastic. That means you can keep this card open forever. You never have to cancel it because you're worried about having to pay a pricey annual fee. Then we scroll down to the new card member offer. The Ink Unlimited is going to be in the first column and the Ink Cash in the second, but they have the same exact new card member offer. You get to earn $900 of bonus cash back after spending $6,000 in the first 3 months. That is a 15% return on spend with your first $6,000 in purchases, and that doesn't even include the normal rewards that you're going to earn for putting spend on this card. I do want to mention that when I'm posting this video, this $900 of cash back is a limited time offer. It usually sits at about $750 of cash back. If you're looking to get a business card and a no annual fee business card, I would highly recommend applying soon because you never know when this offer is going to expire. And this welcome offer gets even better when you realize that it's not just $900 of cash back that you're going to get, but it can also be turned into travel rewards if you have an annual fee card from Chase that earns ultimate rewards points like the Ink Preferred, the business option, or the personal options, the Sapphire Reserve or the Sapphire Preferred. You can use those cards to transfer out to travel partners to get even more value out of your points, because even though these 2 cards say they earn cash back and that bonus would be $900 of cash back, they actually earn ultimate rewards points. So this is earned as 90,000 Chase points. So you can use that to transfer out to travel partners, or you can just use this as $900 of cash back. That's why I say both of these cards are so good whether you're trying to earn cash back or travel points. Let's scroll down and talk about the earning rewards section. So these cards earn cash back on every purchase, but like I said, you can use them for travel rewards. And the Ink Unlimited card, its strong suit is the unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with no limits. This can be extremely solid for the right person, but before I get into that, let's go over the Ink Cash earnings. 5% cash back on the first $25,000 spent in combined purchases each account anniversary year. So you earn 5% cash back at office supply stores and on purchases with internet, cable, and phone services. You also earn 2% cash back on your first $25,000 spent in combined purchases each account anniversary year at gas stations and restaurants. And then we have to scroll down to see the rest. Unlimited 1% cash back on all other purchases with no limits to the amount you can earn. So you can see that the Ink Unlimited is a lot more simple in its earnings, and the Ink Cash, it requires a little bit more effort to maximize the value you can get out of this card, but it's definitely worth it if you spend money in those 5% categories and maybe even in those 2% categories. If you want to stick around in this video, I will show you some actual numbers that I have written up in the spreadsheet to see which card may make sense for you. If we want to scroll scroll down to look at the pricing, you'll see that both cards have no annual fee. Both cards do have foreign transaction fee of 3%, which means these cards are not great overseas, but they are pretty solid in the United States. And then they both have the 0% intro APR on purchases for the first 12 months. And then scrolling down a little bit further, the using rewards section, they say the same thing for both cards. Your cashback rewards do not expire as long as your account is open. So if you don't want to lose your Chase points that you're earning, just don't close the card. Since the pricing and the rewards section are the same, I'm not going to go into too much detail with that, but there is something that I need to show you from a different section of the Chase website. This is on creditcards.chase.com, and we're looking at both cards here. They both earn 5% cash back on Lyft rides, so this is the Business Unlimited, and if you switch over to the Business Cash, you'll see also 5% back on Lyft rides. And then you'll see these three things here: ways to redeem rewards, stay on top of your business, and travel purchase coverage. These three are identical with both cards, so quickly we'll just go over them. You can use your rewards for cash back, for travel, for Apple Unlimited Rewards Store, and gift cards. Then stay on top of your business. You can manage your cash flow, build your business credit, and all of these things listed here. And if you go into travel and purchase coverage, you'll see that each card has auto rental collision damage waiver. It says coverage is primary when renting for business purposes, travel and emergency assistance services, roadside dispatch, purchase protection, up to $10,000 per claim and $50,000 per account. And then there's also extended warranty protection for an additional year on eligible warranties of 3 years or less. Since these cards are so similar in a ton of areas, except for the rewards you're going to earn in the individual spending categories, I will go over an example with you on the potential $6,000 that you're going to spend by holding these two cards. You can see each category listed in this spreadsheet: the office supply stores, the internet cable phone services, the gas, grocery, and any other category. You can see that the unlimited earns 1.5% cash back in all of these categories, and the Ink Cash earnings will be listed right here in this column. So I'm going to say that we're going to spend our first $6,000 on each card, and we'll see how many Chase points that we earn in this field here with each card. Let's say in the first $6,000 that you spend with office supply stores, you will have $300 spent. I don't know what you would actually spend in each of these categories, but I'm just kind of doing something that is going to be a little bit conservative. Don't want to spend too much money in these bonus categories to give an edge to the Ink Cash. With internet, cable, and phone, we'll say $400 right there in the first $6,000 spent. With gas, we'll say $150 spent, and that's 2% back with the Ink Cash and 1.5% back with the Ink Unlimited. Now with the grocery category, I will also say $150 is spent in this area. And then with the other spending, it's a pretty big one. I put $5,000 spent on this other category because when you're working towards a sign-up bonus, you want to prioritize this card. And so you're probably going to just be putting all of your business purchases on this card until you reach that $6,000. And that's why you might have a lot of spending in that other category. To figure out how much we're going to earn with the Ink Unlimited, I just made every column worth 1.5% cash back, and with $6,000 spent, you are going to get 9,000 Chase points. That one's an easy calculation. 6,000 times 1.5 is 9,000. And then of course, once you hit that $6,000 spent, you are going to get an additional 90,000 Chase points, so you get 99,000 Chase points after you spend the $6,000. With the Ink Cash, I took the spending that you are going to have in each category, and you're going to multiply that by how many rewards points you're going to earn with each dollar spent. And you are going to come out with a total of 9,100. Yes, I kept the Ink Cash and the Ink Unlimited close so that you could kind of see, okay, well, I might actually spend more money in this category, and I might spend less money in this category. So you can kind of look at it for yourself to see if you're going to spend more money in those 5% and 2% categories and less in that 1% category with the Ink Cash. And if you do that, then I think you have your winner here, and that would be the Ink Cash. My winner here is the Ink Cash, just because it's more diverse and you can really focus on putting that 5% spend to 2% spend on this card. And with the Ink Unlimited, if you don't want to think about it too much, or if you have a ton of spend in that other category, then this card could be great for you. If you wanted to apply for one of these two cards, and like I already stated, I would recommend getting both of them, just one of them before the other. I do have a referral link down below in the description, and I would also recommend applying for at least one of these cards before that limited time offer expires on that sign up bonus. Or if you're staying on YouTube, I'd recommend clicking on this video where at the time I ranked my 17 active credit cards. You can see where I put the Ink Unlimited in the Ink Cash versus all of my other credit cards in my wallet. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.